What's going on, MMA fans? Real quick, I just want to wish everyone a happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everyone's staying warm and enjoying time with their families. Got several messages from several guys wanting me to talk about the MMA Roundup. Haven't done one of these in a very long time. It's just getting to the end of November, so this is going to be the MMA Roundup for the month of November. If you're not familiar with these videos, what I always go over is the knockout of the month, submission of the month, fight of the month, event of the month, and bad call of the month. It's always left open to the fellow MMA YouTube guys here on YouTube to do response videos, giving what their thoughts are on the KO of the month, submission of the month, fight of the month, event of the month, and bad call of the month. And I always, say to the watchers and subscribers that this is your chance to also put that out there, what you thought was these categories. So let's get right into this. The submission of the month has to go to Dustin Hazlett over Tamden McCrory at UFC 91 with that beautiful reverse armbar. His last couple fights, he has looked absolutely impressive. He had the armbar over Josh Bergman, the Anaconda choke over Stevie Lynch, and he just continues to really impress with his ground game and his jiu-jitsu skills. He's got an excellent bottom game. Very, very slick. Is able to buck his hips really well, lock on, sweep. I mean, he does an excellent job on the ground all around. So he gets the submission of the month honors with the reverse armbar over Tamden McCrory. Runner-up would have to be Kenny Florian's rear naked choke over Joe Stevenson. Very, very common submission. Normally I would not give this a runner-up award. However, the manner in which Kenny Florian did it and how slick he did it is why I gave him the runner-up this month. He did it with ease. He was in and out of there like it was nothing. And one thing about Kenny Florian that never ceases to, I think, amaze MMA fans is just how quick and how slick he can be with submissions. He is very, very talented. A lot of people overlook just how good his submission game is and how good his jiu-jitsu is, and he proves people wrong all the time. So Kenny Florian gets the runner-up award. Okay, on to the knockout of the month. I'm going to have to give it to Jeremy Stevens, KO over Rafael Dos Anjos. It's funny, Karsten, the MMA analyst, called it the Tiger Uppercut. I don't know what it was. It was probably one of the more telegraphed uppercuts that I've seen, but Dos Anjos, for whatever reason, didn't see it coming, got hit just flush on the jaw, spit coming out of his mouth, topples over, and Jeremy Stevens closes the deal, wraps it up, gets out of there like he had somewhere to go, feed his family, feed his new baby, I guess, coming. He was in and out of there like it was nothing. Runner-up has to be Scott Smith with the quick knockout over Terry Martin. This was at Strikeforce Destruction. Terry Martin kind of stepped forward. Scott Smith threw a counter, dropped Terry Martin in his tracks. Man, Terry Martin has been victimized with knockouts. The Vitor Belfort knockout, which was, believe it or not, on an MMA Roundup not too long ago. The flying knee from James Irvin. He just has this ability of getting knocked out, it seems. So, Scott Smith gets the runner-up award for the knockout of the month. Alright, on to fight of the month. If you haven't seen this fight, it took place at Sengoku 6. Very, very technical fight. Very, very technical stand-up. Some very, very good groundwork, good ground game all around from both of these guys. And it made for a very interesting fight, and that's why I gave it Fight of the Month honors. Would have to be Takanori Gomi versus Sergey Golovev. And like I said, a well-rounded fight. Gomi ended up losing this fight via split decision, but both guys had technical striking in this fight. Both guys had points where they hurt the other. It was a back-and-forth fight, very, very technical and very, very interesting. So if you haven't seen this fight, check it out. It took place at Sengoku 6. Bad call of the month. I kind of went all over the place on this one, trying to find what was a bad call this month. And believe it or not, I'm going to have to give it to Steve Mazzagatti. Allowing Gabriel Gonzaga to get another crack in on Hendricks in their fight. And Hendricks was already badly hurt. I mean, he was turtled up. That shot that Gonzaga hit him with, he hit him one more time, and that should have been it. But Mazzagatti said, no, hit him again, so I can stop the fight. And Gonzaga looked up at him like, are you serious? And Gonzaga popped him again, and the fight was over. So that would be my bad call of the month. That one, a little bit tricky for me this time around. Event of the month had to be UFC 91. We got to see the whole card. A lot of first-round stoppages, but all around, it was a solid card, a very, very good card. Runner-up, I'd have to give to Sengoku 6 / WEC 36. We had a lot of good fights on both of these cards. Make sure you check both of them out. They were very, very solid cards. So, with that being said, leave me some comments, constructive, negative, positive. Watchers, subscribers, put your ideas out there of what you thought was the event of the month, the fight of the month, bad call of the month, KO of the month, and submission of the month. And the fellow YouTube commentators here in the MMA YouTube community. As always, I leave it open for you guys if you want to do response videos on this. I know Carson normally does them, Mike does them. Go ahead and chime in as well. So on that note, you guys have a great and happy holidays.